Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team. So Billy, for this one, we're headed down to Provo, and Forbes just came out and said this is one of the best locations in the whole United States to go move to. Lots of tech, lots of going on, and you can see what they're doing on those freeways. So let's look at something that's economically priced down there.
Yeah. The good thing about this area is over the next handful of years, there's over 1 million people moving into Utah County. So, I mean, your equity position buying now is only going to increase. I mean, there's 2 big colleges down there. You know, I mean, it's no wonder that this area is blowing up and getting as much attention as it is right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're talking about. And now the economic projections for this area are just unbelievable. When we see those, then we're talking about appreciation, because our market is naturally just, it pushes in because you can't build on the mountains. And so locations like this with universities and all those jobs coming in and 1 million people coming in, it's almost like San Francisco in the 80s.
Yeah, there's only so many places to go, and prices are going to continue to rise as that demand, you know, starts to diminish, because there's only so many properties you can sell, and particularly in the price point that this property is at, you have so many options, Jay. I mean, there's tons of grant programs and zero down programs. You know, I mean, we've done a few of these where we have buyers walking in with, you know, very little money out of their pocket and purchasing a property like this.
Yeah, and that's such a good position to be in, because people that have been renting for a long time, they're really missing out on the opportunity. I mean, if you could go back to San Francisco in the mid 80s and buy some real estate instead of renting, think about what financial position you would be in at this point.
I'd probably be sitting in a big house in San Francisco.
That's right.
You know, without a payment, you know.
Well, hopefully you would have went and bought 5 or 6 of those,
right,
or as many
absolutely.
as you possibly could. And here's an opportunity where you can get in for not much money. I mean, the house, the twin home isn't that much money,
yeah.
and you can buy them really easily. And so why would you be renting? Why don't you come and buy this beautiful property?
No, absolutely. And these programs I was mentioning earlier, these aren't amazing or incredible things that you have to try to get into. I mean, minimum credit score, 620 credit scores. I mean, these are programs that are available to almost anybody. I mean, versus renting as a college student, you know, buy one of these, barely any money out of your pocket, rent it to your other buddies that are going to college, and, you know, and start building equity. We're gaining 8-10% a year in some places. You know, I mean, you live there by the time you graduate, you've got a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, and so in this one, you're looking at 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And one of the things I really like about it is it backs to a field in the backyard. We're not sure which direction they're going to go with this field, but it actually attaches to a park that's down on the right-hand side, and they don't have a lot of access to it. So we're thinking they're going to just kind of continue that park all the way through the backyard. And so forever, it's obviously always been this, but this is a great location where you can have a nice little backyard. You get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo right there in Provo, right by those beautiful mountains, and with the loan programs that are available, you can't miss, right?
Yeah, and even that with itself, I mean, finding a really great priced, let's call it a starter property with a backyard, it's hard to find.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Okay, Billy, for this one, we're headed out to Holiday, and we talk about one of the coolest locations in the whole valley. It's up on the east side, and it's right there by the mountains, easy exit all the freeways, but we get it at a cost, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, finding something in this price range in that area, it's crazy.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Yeah, so Billy, take a look at this. Do you want to talk about it? It's one thing to be up on the east side there and in this easy price range, kind of that, mid-4 range, even low mid-4 range. But take a look at how cool this property is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm just the walkway walking in there, and I mean, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, and one of the things I like is it's their use of windows, which has become a new thing that everybody's putting these windows in everywhere. But this has been around for a little, these condos right in there, but they used windows on top of windows so you can look through parts of the house, and you got this really cool little floor plan, which is really quite unique.
Yeah, and you're getting this modern style, like you said, with the big open windows and the views, and you're not going all the way out west to Coppermine.
Yeah, and really when you start talking about this area, it's hard to find properties that are realistically priced, and this is a nice little townhouse kind of community. And look at, I mean, the floor plan it's really unique.
Yeah, this is a townhouse, but it has more of a house feel. I mean, it's open, a lot of space. It's really cool.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about financing in this kind of price range, because that's really what it comes down to. I mean, you fall in love with this house, but there's some cool loan products you can buy with like little or no money down, right?
Yeah, you've got a lot of programs, especially in this price range now that the FHA and the county limits has changed. Fannie Mae's county limits have changed as well. Obviously, VA is always great. VA just got rid of their county limit all in general. So, so in this, range of the price of this home, you're up on the benchish side, Holiday, beautiful area, like you said, access to everything, versus, for the same price range, you're way out in Harriman, or out in Bluffdale or Saratoga Springs. I mean, you have location and price with this one.
Yeah, which is really good. So we're looking at 3-bedroom and 2.5 baths, and the master bedroom. I mean, look at this. This is really nice. Look outside of the windows. The windows, nice big windows everywhere we go in this thing, and it's what I really like most about this property is really that it has a charming style to it. Massive closets. Think about this. Whoever built these townhouses were really ahead of their time, because these have been around for a few years now, but the stuff and the way they laid it out, I mean, this is the way new builders are trying to build stuff. Take a look at this room.
Yeah, that's really cool. And as you look, I'm looking out the windows as this, as the shot's going around too, Jay, and you see mountains and you see trees, and you don't see any of that stuff on all the new construction stuff. No offense to the new construction stuff, but it's just out on the west side. There isn't anything like this. Look at that. Look, use the mountains right out this side of the window there. It's beautiful.
I mean, unbelievable. I mean, we love living here in Utah, and this is a great example of a good property that's reasonably priced. You get 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and a really, and you always talk about, this is what we always talk about is location, right? And this is one of the best locations in the whole valley, and heck, for that price, it's gonna sell, I think, really, really quick. Billy, for this one, we're going right into the heart of Salt Lake, right down to South Jordan, and you were talking about cul-de-sac with a big, huge yard. This is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great area to be in, close to the freeway, close to all the stuff being built. Yeah, it's a great location. South Jordan's awesome.
Well, let's take a look at this thing. One of the things I really like about it, take a look at that big, huge 3-car garage, and it's got the RV parking on the side, and look at that lawn. I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, some great landscaping. Everything's, really beautiful. Well done.
Yeah, very, very nice. This is houses, they don't make them like this anymore because you can't afford it. Unless you're gonna get into $1 million plus, you're not gonna see land like this, because all the developers, when they go to build this land, they're trying to make the lots as small as they possibly can.
Oh yeah.
And so to get into a cul-de-sac like this and have your this big, huge, massive backyard, I mean, you're getting some really nice stuff here.
Yeah, so the lighting in there. I mean, the layout of this house is really pretty. It's modern, with the cuts and the tray ceiling and stuff is great.
Yeah, look at, so they just did a little remodel on here, put some granite countertops in here, and the house is 4,780 square feet. It's got 6 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Of course, we talked about that 3-car garage, and on this, it's on 0.57 acres.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of land in South Jordan.
Yeah, and really when we talk about it, that's what you people are really looking at. That's what they really want to get into is land, because the land, if you think about it this way, and a lot of people don't realize this, a house is a depreciating asset. It actually becomes less valuable every year because it becomes obsolete. Right. Land in its location is what your house appreciates on. And so to buy a house like this that's on a cul-de-sac in one of the most desirable areas of the valley that's on a large parcel of land, this is a really good opportunity to get on into a property, and really that's what your appreciation is based on your location and your land.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything you look at now that's being built, just like you said, they're right on top of each other, 0.1, 0.14 lots. So yeah, to find any kind of land, especially land like this, where I mean, you're dealing with landscaping and everything else, not like, you just bought the house and you got a big dirt backyard. I mean, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so there's a lot of money that goes into that. Look at the nice countertops they got in here, some nice sinks. They've really done some nice upgrades to the property. And each of these rooms, these are not like your typical cookie cutter rooms. These are good sized rooms, really good location. Obviously, we're expecting a lot of people to be moving in. We're gonna be looking for this land in these, kind of convenient locations, because the closer you can get. Another thing to think about is when we talk about appreciation and stuff, houses that are in the prime locations will appreciate faster than houses that are outside that have long driving conditions. So things are going to start to expand out in Tooele and all those kind of locations and stuff, but there's a drive associated with that. And so people won't pay as much to go out that direction because they have to deal with the drive.
No, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the biggest factors in me looking for my recent home, is I wanted to be a lot more central to the area. And yeah, I mean, they're hard to find. They're hard to find a lot in this area in South Jordan,
And look at that backyard.
Yeah, it's huge, it's beautiful.
This, you want to have a park-like backyard, and you really want to enjoy your summers, have a place for your kids, and it's got a little kind of a basketball area here in the back, and it's all lit up. And so you can light that up. You got your greenhouse, place for the kids to play, and man, on a cul-de-sac, this is really something special. So Sean, for this one, we're headed out to Harriman, right?
Yeah, so Jerry, in Harriman, what's great about Harriman, if you want to be above the inversion, you don't want to be on the east side because of pricing, Harriman's the place to be. And this specific home is up in the Cove. There is an HOA, you get a pool, you get streams up and down the neighborhood, and it's just a gorgeous all-around neighborhood.
Take a look at this, nice little entry monument.
Yeah, Jay, so in the summertime, that is all waterfalls come down and those go throughout the whole neighborhood.
And there you can see the views that just look out over. It's interesting how high the elevation is in Harriman. I don't think a lot of people realize that unless you're up there.
Right, you have to be up here to see it, but every window there's views that are to die for.
Yeah, and it looks like this is definitely an upgraded, really nice, as a luxury neighborhood.
Yes, and a luxury home. This is a dream home built by these sellers. They're just job transfers why they're moving.
So they never really wanted to sell it.
No.
This was their end. They were going to stay here forever.
They're gonna be here forever.
It's funny how that happens. Job transfer happens. You got to change, and you've got your dream home, and here they are, right?
Yep. So here's one of the 2 full kitchens in this home, and you can see the cabinetry is just beautiful. It's that wood cabinetry is just beautiful.
Yeah, and wood is without question timeless, because we look at those. If you ever look at it like a turn of the century home, they'll go in there to remodel them, and they have painted. They'll get painted in the 70s, whenever, and you come back and have this beautiful wood in there. Everything seems to always come back to it. It'll go this way or that way, but it always seems to come back.
Exactly.
Wood floors. You hope you pull up the carpet and there's wood floors under there. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
So here's just the entrance here. Here's a den, kind of a flex room. You can piano, obviously, whatever you want in there. But Jay, this home is huge. It's 6,600 square feet, 6 bedroom, 4.5 bath. And we're sitting on 0.57 of an acre. 2 RV pads that we'll see here in a minute, but there's over 70-foot RV pads, 2 of them.
That's so nice to have, because you're going to have a big house like this. You're going to want to have some places to have some parking.
Yeah, exactly. And this house right here, Jay, is just priced to sell. These guys are getting a job transfer, like I said. So we're at 121 a square foot. That's unheard of for this size of home.
Because it's got a ton of upgrades on it. I mean, all the audio, and it's got a Control 4 system, right?
So on the Control 4, it controls some of the lights in the house. It controls the thermostats, and it controls all audio and all video.
And that's, so at $121 a square foot, you're getting a luxury property that's up on that big, huge lot, it overlooks a valley. That's really unheard of. And look at the quality of the build. Beautiful.
And this is just right outside an Ivory community. They've got houses that are smaller than this, starting at $1 million.
Yeah.
So it's priced right.
It's an opportunity to really walk in, and obviously they built this out. They spent a lot of money. You can tell when you're looking through, they spent a lot of money on the details and stuff. They weren't trying to save money, they were trying to build their dream home.
Yep, exactly, and it shows when you're in the home, you can tell.
Yeah.
3 large decks off the back, 1 in the master, and then 2, 1 in this kitchen, then 1 upstairs. Views everywhere, like we already said.
In the kitchen itself, that's I can't even talk about how much money that
is.
is.
The second kitchen, full kitchen, dishwasher, fridge, everything. The projector, screen, Control 4, all that stays.
Really, yeah.
$50,000 worth of equipment.
At $121 a square foot. That's amazing. And it really is an opportunity. A lot of people are thinking about going into build, but you want to talk about the nightmare. It'll stress your marriage. They talk about that as death and divorce, and building a house is the major stresses on a marriage.
Yeah, and this one right here, you couldn't build something like this for this price. There's no way.
You couldn't even, and that's why it's such a good opportunity. You got that walkout basement, right? Yep. Big, huge lot, lots of parking, RV parking, and then decks all the way out the back of the house.
And there's actually under the second kitchen in the basement, there's a storage, so you don't have to build a shed. You can put your lawn equipment, your camping equipment up under there. It's under the foundation of the house. There's a Control 4 tower. They call that the Tower of Terror. Just, it's amazing what that stuff can do.
Yeah, the garage is very well put together as well.
Yeah, 4-car garage. It's got the epoxy floor. It's in really good shape. Speakers in every room. All the rooms, Jay, I forgot to mention, they're all walk-in closets as well.
Yeah. And because again, they didn't spare any expenses, they were putting it together, right? Yep. They were going to make this there, and it looks like it's got some extra parking down below.
Yeah, so that's the second RV pad. You actually access it from a different street. So, and this is the storage I was telling you about under the foundation.
Look at that. And so you don't have to have the storage. I mean, you can pull up and load all your stuff right in there, which is just ideal.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, one of the cool things about this property is really the HOA, right?
Yeah, so the HOA, it's a low HOA fee, $54 a month. You've got a clubhouse with a swimming pool, and then they also take care of all of the streams coming up and down the neighborhood. This is a stream in the backyard of this home, but they're right on the other side of that wall. There is more streams managed by the HOA.
At $121 a square foot, this is unbelievable. So let's talk about the amenities in the HOA.
So again, you've got the pool with the clubhouse, all this greenery you see going up and down the neighborhood. There's streams with waterfalls. That's all included in it. But here I'll give you a picture of the pool right there.
Yeah, talk about a family neighborhood. This is amazing. So you get views. Look at this. You get a great place for your kids to stay. You got that huge backyard, and you can see the houses around there. I mean, the value is there. Yeah. And tell me about this.
So this is a fishing pond right out in front of the neighborhood. So this is always fun to go down and take the kids out and go fishing.
Boy, talk about that. Right out in Harriman, your dream right above the inversion, and this is a nice little home.
It's a beautiful home.
There's nothing better than installing a cozy new fireplace in your home, but the question is, who's going to design it and who's going to install it? Head on down to our friends at Uinta Fireplace and Design, where you can browse their huge selection. They'll help you design the perfect fireplace, and they'll even install it for you. So when you think about a fireplace, head on down to Uinta Fireplace and Design.
Okay, so this last year and upcoming next year, I've had a lot of buyers come on, whether from out of state or internally, that are coming to us with little or no money down, feeling like they can't buy a home. What do you have that can solve that problem?
Yeah, there's a lot of programs. I mean, a lot of people think, number one, I have to be a first-time home buyer, to use a 100% program. That's not the case. Right. There's always the VA loan, but there's a lot of loan programs that aren't VA, that work like a VA loan, where you can finance 100%, whether it's through grant programs or specifically just financing the down payment. I mean, we're lucky here. We have a lot of those options.
Right, and we had that buyer. You called me and he needed something quick. We had a spec home available. You had him approved, no money down, moved him in 10 days. That was amazing.
Yeah, and I think, and that guy literally was zero out of his pocket. It was a great program.
So coming up next year, we've got a ton of growth. We have more and more projects coming on. Probably more 400 homes more than last year. We're expecting to do about 1,800 homes. So we're gonna have a lot of those type buyers. So it'll be great to work together.
That's awesome, man. A great opportunity, great builder, great loan programs. It's gonna be an awesome year.
Love it.
We have an incredible vacation rental for you this week, Jay.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the look of the outside. Very nice.
Very cool property, very unique subdivision. This is the Paradise Village at Zion. They're all nightly rental approved, and this home has over $55,000 of upgrades.
Wow, look at the inside. That's beautiful.
Absolutely. This blows every one of the neighbors out of the water. Nearly every furnishing is included with this one, and this one shows just like a parade home or a model. This has everything you could ever ask for.
And so you're saying that all the furnishings and everything, that's an option that they can buy everything?
Nearly everything at the price they're asking currently.
Wow, that's really cool because they've got some really nice stuff in there. That's beautiful.
They do. They didn't skip on any upgrade or any of the furnishings.
Yeah, very cool style.
And wait till you see at the outside and what comes with the association. I mean, this place comes with 4 association pools, lazy river, a water slide, a great big kids area, kind of a water station, and also a snack bar. This is awesome.
Yeah, really nice. So master on the main floor, of course, we love that down to St. George. Has to be that way, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and this one actually has 2 masters. So the main master itself is on the main level, and there is one upstairs with incredible views overlooking Snow Canyon State Park and some of the Red Rock.
Wow, beautiful property. Look at all that work they did in there. Very nice.
Yeah, you can see they put everything in upgrade-wise.
Yeah, that's some really detailed, nice work. So look at heading outside here. It looks like they've got a nice little outdoor area too.
Yeah, great outdoor back patio. See the fire pit here, and this actually backs up to a really large grass field. So most of these neighbors back up to more neighbors or right to the school behind them directly. This is a very quiet location on the street.
Yeah, and okay, so headed upstairs. What are we going to see upstairs here?
So here you'll see additional bedrooms and incredible views out of here, and of course more upgrades. So this is kind of a fun bunk room for kids, grandkids, family, more friends coming to town, which is great because again, this is a nightly rental, and this property in particular has glowing 5-star reviews.
Yeah, I can tell. And that's nice. That's a bit of a flex room for you. So if you have 1 kid, plenty of room. But if you have 4 kids, that's great too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so I assume we're going. So this is going to be the other master then, I guess.
Exactly, and you can see the views out the window there, and there's also a large balcony coming off of this master.
Wow, very nice. Love that little desk. It fits perfectly under that window, and you look right out at that view. Very nice. Mm-hmm. And these are perfect because this could be your second home. It could be your main home. It could be a rental property for you. And it's got a lot of flexibility. You can do a lot of things with it.
Oh, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. It's a great way to offset the cost of owning this property. It has a lot of cash flow that comes with it. And again, because of all the upgrades and because this is such a unique property, it rents very, very well.
Yeah, and look at all the amenities you get here.
Absolutely. And you can see there kind of the jungle gym water slide area. You couldn't quite see the lazy river, but you can see the snack bar. Oh, there's the lazy river.
Oh, good. Yeah, look at that. They got everything figured in here. So, Chase, if somebody wanted more information, how would they reach out to you?
You can email us at aimsteam@sgremax.com or call us at 435-674-6011.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Yeah, Jay, we're sitting up at the top of Deer Valley, overlooking Iron Mountain and Park City Ski Resorts and Deer Valley Ski Resorts. Amazing views and amazing property at the end of Sunridge Drive with tons of open space.
Yeah, a dramatic exterior of the property. I love all those steel beams. Very, very nice.
Yeah, this is an amazing modern steel construction project that was just completed and ready for someone to take ownership and move in.
They did a really nice job. I love how kind of open it is, and as we're walking into going on the inside here, just beautiful views. They did a dynamite job on this.
Yeah, there's a lot of expansive glass, natural stone, and wood and steel finishes throughout, and very luxurious home with a modern flair to it.
Yeah, very nice. I love all the lighting that they did. And take a look at this kitchen. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a custom gourmet kitchen with a huge island, a butler's pantry, and high-end appliances.
Yeah, very nice. And again, those windows looking through it and all that steel and white. Very, very classy. Okay, so how many bedrooms and bathrooms are we talking about on this home?
This is 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, 5,460 square feet on a half acre.
Yeah, beautiful. Love that front door. Lots of nice work.
Yeah,
there.
It's a pivot front door, which is very cool and easy operating for a big door.
Yeah, very nice. And so it looks like it's a master bedroom on the main floor then?
Yeah, the master bedroom's on the main floor, along with the office and all the other things you'd want on the main floor, with the laundry, ski prep room, kitchen, great room. It's all right there. It's a 2-level home, so which makes it nice. You don't have a lot of stairs for all of your living areas.
Yeah, very nice. And they did a really good job of putting those windows in all the right locations. Very, very classy work here.
Yep, it was custom designed, custom built, and not another one like it.
Okay, so this isn't considered then what they would call a spec home. It's built for somebody to just come in instead of having to come in and kind of go through the whole building process, which can take a long time. This was all built and ready to go for them, I assume, right?
That's correct, and ready for the first owner. Custom built, but it was built as a spec home for someone to enjoy, not for a specific client, but that specific client could be whoever's watching this right now.
And this specific client could be me. I love this house, I have to say.
There you go, Jay. It's all yours.
No, I really do. This has got some really classy lines. I mean, this is really a standout property. This is, I always talk about this, but you're these, kind of standout, or a home enthusiast type home, somebody that really likes a special home. And this is, it's just absolutely beautiful. And 5,000 square feet is about right for up in that area. Lots of flexibility there.
Yeah, it's not one of the monster homes, but it has everything you need. And the other thing that's very unique and custom about this is what you don't see, and that's everything inside the walls. It's fully insulated with foam insulation and bats. It's fully automated. You've got all the key and high-end equipment you could want to fully automate your heating. There's 3 zones in the driveway heating system. You've got a humidifier that's jet injected throughout the home, fully zoned system, and even is ready for an electric car charger.
Yeah, this is spectacular. And I love how even everything has beautiful windows and views, because really that's what you want up there in Park City. You really want to take in the outdoors, and boy, you get that here. Great, Thad. So if somebody wanted more information, how would they reach out to you?
Yeah, they can call me at 435-640-5133 or look us up online.